Let's eat Five Guys. I got a triple bacon cheeseburger with lettuce and mayo and a small fry. First bite. I ordered Dave's hot chicken. I'm going to tell you guys about the 2 times I was broken into living alone at 21. First bite. I worked 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. and I would get home at 3 a.m. because I didn't work in the city that I lived in. When you wanted a different shift, you just asked someone to switch a shift with them and then let the manager know. My friend worked 12 to 8 p.m. and one day I asked him to switch shifts with him, and it was a Thursday. And we were really busy this Thursday, so they asked me to stay after until 9 or 10 o'clock. When I worked, I would pick up any shift I could and stay after whenever I could. I really liked helping my manager. I stayed after that day. I probably got home around 10:30 or 11. As I'm pulling up to my driveway, the garage is wide open, you guys. I lived alone with my 2 cats, so I was freaking out, and I pulled up. I just see everything scattered. I immediately called my friend and I checked my indoor cameras to make sure everything was okay. I didn't get any notifications, and I also had outdoor cameras, so I didn't get any notifications at all while I was at work. I would wear an Apple Watch when I was working, so I always got notified when something was happening at my house. I had my friend come and we just checked everything and made sure nobody was in my house or hiding in the bushes in my yard. Nothing was missing out of my garage. Thankfully, I had nothing of value in there. I had clothes and that's it. I had just kind of moved in, but that was the first time. I figured somebody probably saw me living alone or saw the schedule I was on and knew when I was gone. The second time was the freakiest time. I was on my way to work and I was gonna film a video that day. I went to a little taco shop. I called ahead while I was driving. After I park, I go inside, I pay, I'm waiting for my food, and I'm starting to get notified on my cameras. I had just left, you guys. I left probably 5 to 10 minutes ago. And I started to get notified on my cameras that there's motion in my front left or front right, I can't remember. I check because I see a little person right there. There's somebody wearing a flannel or something, and it looks like a man. I think I have pictures, so I'm gonna try to find them. And I have to leave to make it to work in the next 10 minutes or I'm going to be late to my shift. So I call my manager and I say, hey, there's somebody at my house and I don't know who they are. And I was crying. And he said, okay, have somebody meet you there that owns something to defend themselves with. I call people frantically. Somebody ends up meeting me there. My friend goes and talks to the person. It ended up being a homeless lady who was trying to use my stuff. And so I get out of my car. I have a lot of clothes in my garage again. I put as many clothes as I could together for her. I gave them to her. I had a little foldable chair outside. I gave that to her and she took it along in her little shopping cart. And I probably shouldn't have been that nice to her. Probably 2 weeks later, I was done working at this time. I ended up in the psych ward, you guys. If you guys want that story, let me know. I was on medical leave. I wasn't even home. I checked my cameras, guys. The same person is outside peeking through my windows. If someone's trying to break into your house and use your stuff, don't be nice and give them your stuff like me, because that was an idiot move. My nail appointment got changed, you guys, so I'll bring you guys to that. I have so many more stories. When I hear them, let me know.